Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to review Superman and Lois Season 4's Episode 6, which is titled When the Lights Come On, and it is more than a title. The episode begins with punk music and Lex acting like a child who just watched a bad guy movie, burning his daughter's letters. Amanda also arrives asking him about why is he moving Luthor Corp to Smallville, as it won't be easy and it is not idle. And she also reveals how Mayor Lang has implemented some zoning restrictions. He just gives her a schematic of a red bulb and says how Milton has to make 12 of these. He just emotionalizes her and asks her to trust him. It is a wonderful morning in Smallville, where we see John is superboying a lot, saving people all around the world. And Clark and Lois also ask Jordan to talk to him about this. It's really good to see Sarah and Lana again. And it is really clear how Sarah is not liking her life anymore. She wants to do something in life. And then we get the sneak peek scene where they talk about Otis and Clark's salt and pepper. It is so cute how he pretends to be seen as not bothered by it. But then Lana is seen getting an ASAP message from her assistant, where Lex is seen already in her office, and he also threatens her to remove those zoning restrictions. Clark also notices how Denise is so nervous when he is in her shop. He is also seen trying to hide the heckler from Lana, but fails to do so, where she is seen asking him to go with her to 80s. He also finds out how Lex is moving Luthor Corp to Smallville, and how AD is selling her land for 5 times the money to Lex. I was right. And Amanda is also seen trying to convince the others to bring Luthor Corp to that puzzle land. And here Lois is seen arriving and confronting her, where she also drops a bomb on her, as she did not know how Lex walked away from her daughter just to take revenge with Lois. I swear Amanda is going to pay a high price for this. At the restaurant, John is seen eating so fast, and Sarah is so fed up of serving eggs. Here we see Coach arriving, who is first seen calling them soups and wants them to play football this season. And here John is seen sliding away so smoothly. At AD's house, Lana tries to convince her to not sell the land. It doesn't really help, but then Clark just tells her one time, and she agrees right away. It does feel weird. It is like she knows who he is, and that is definitely something to worry about. He also tells Lois about this, but is also happy how the deal is not happening. John is again seen swooshing in with bagels from Montreal. He is really pushing himself, but then he gets ready to get a lecture from Lois and Clark. Meanwhile, at May's diner, Jordan is seen telling Sarah how he wants to work, but Sarah does not want to have shifts with her ex-boyfriend. I mean, Jordan does not even seem interested in her, but she thinks Jordan's life is better, as he can fly away anywhere and start new. And here Jordan is seen casually making her realize how she does not need powers to do that. After that, John is seen telling Lois and Clark how AD and Lana are arguing with Lex on the land selling, as AD does not want to sell and Lex is now seen forcing her. Clark also enters, and here Lex is seen offering 10 mil to everyone in the bar. For a moment I thought everyone will agree, but still no one agrees, and I literally teared up here, as they are standing tall with Clark in this. And Clark's face is filled with pride for his town here, so Lex has to leave. Amanda also thinks now how Lex is trying to bully his way in, just as he used to do in jail, so he is seen asking her to choose. And Sarah finally tells Lana how she wants to do something, how she wants to go abroad for junior year, and at first we do see Lana resisting. I mean, she does not want Sarah to just go, and it makes total sense, but Sarah does also deserve this. John is surely pushing himself so hard, as here Jordan comes to know how he was at the fortress training, and Jordan also seems to be convinced to join the football again. We see Clark applying that hair dye. At first he tries to cover it by how Superman must look good, as a lot has happened and people are shaken up by that. But Lois knows Clark really well, and he finally reveals how he did not think that he would ever get old, but he also sees the plus point about how they can age gracefully together. And then comes the serious part of the episode. Lana is seen waking up smelling gas, and the alarm systems are also not working. Just in seconds, Otis is seen trying to kill her, and she gets hurt really bad. Just when he is about to choke her to death, Sarah is seen arriving with a bat, and she swings so good at him, so she saves her mother. Jordan and Jonathan could not hear because Jordan was not listening, and Jordan was so tired that he just drifted to sleep. It is so rare to see Clark arriving in a car, as they all are seen arriving, where Jordan and Jonathan are seen checking on Sarah, and they are obviously now blaming themselves for not coming and not hearing. But Sarah doesn't blame them as well. Inside, we see Lana telling Lois how horrific it was, and now Clark cannot take it anymore, as anger is seen on his face, and we know how he never loses his cool. But this is enough. He is nowhere to be found in the house. The last 10 minutes was so intense, as Clark is seen calling him out on the streets, and there is lightning in the sky. And still, the control Clark is showing is amazing, as he can throw away Lex in the sky just with one punch, but he doesn't. And here Lex is seen playing his cheap trick by turning on the red lights, which mimic the red sun, as Lex thinks that he can beat Clark if he is without his powers. Yes, Clark does take some beating, but he is seen giving him the double. In fact, he also breaks Luthor's nose. Yes, he is seen getting beaten up for some time when Lois and the boys arrive, where Lois is also seen stopping both the boys by showing them the light, and here she proves how she believes in Clark more than anyone, where he is seen knocking Lex out after he laughs like a maniac. Personally too, I feel it was so satisfying to watch, as Clark could finally let his anger go, but then he is seen regretting it at home, as Lex wanted him to snap in front of his family. But the boys think otherwise, and I can say they were really proud of their dad. They also start blaming themselves again for what happened today, and Lana also seems to have finally changed her mind, as she is seen telling Sarah how she will let her go, and Sarah is so happy. In the morning, she tells the boys about how she will be leaving, but it will be just for 1 year, where she also asks them if they will visit her. Obviously yes. Jordan is also seen suggesting to fly her to check all those places, as that would be a good use to his powers. Sarah does not even get time to think, and they both fly her away without even asking. Clark is also seen checking on that motel, and he promises Lana to stop Lex. Where in Metropolis we see Lex patching up his face. His face does really scream loser, and here Amanda is seen siding with her and telling him how he needs another suit. So Luthor was just humbled by Clark, even without powers, and I loved it. So guys, stay tuned for further updates, and if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Also let me know in the comments what you think about this. Thank you.